Hi folks, this is my video tutorial to help you when you're revising calculating probabilities, and we're going to look at this by looking at these two bags here, bag A and bag B, and we're going to try and work out the chance or the likelihood of choosing a red token at random from these two bags. Classic exam question this, and it should help us to understand how we work out probabilities. The easiest way to work out a probability is actually as a fraction. Okay, so for bag A, if we put our fraction line in, okay, and what we need to do is, the first thing we need to do is the numerator, or the top part of the fraction, needs to be how many desired options there are in bag A. So how many, in this case, we want red coins. How many red coins we've got? Well, we've got one red coin here, haven't we? So that would be 1 goes at the top of your fraction. At the bottom of your fraction, the denominator, we need the total number of choices in that bag. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be 1 out of a total of 4. Okay, and that is the probability of choosing a red counter from bag A. Okay, so do the same, exactly the same in bag B. So we draw in the line of our fraction. We think, okay, top of the fraction, how many choices are there that we want, which are red counters? Well, we've got 2 red counters, 1, 2. So this is 2. Okay, and then out of a total of how many outcomes have we got? Well, we've got, let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 2 out of 8. Okay, now obviously 2/8 we can simplify down into a quarter. Okay, so actually the probability of picking a red counter from bag A or bag B is exactly the same. It's a quarter in both situations. Okay, so we're going to look at this setup for 2 more examples, starting with how you do it, say, for a spinner or a choice from a dice. So here's our nice colourful spinner, and we will look at doing the same setup here. So let's say we're looking at trying to find the chance of scoring a 7 on this spinner. Okay, so we set the line of our fraction again. Okay, and on the top we decide, okay, how many 7s are there? How many desired outcomes are there? Well, we've just got this 1 7 here. Okay, so let's have a look. It's a different layer. You learn stuff doing this stuff. I can't draw on there because that's a different layer, but I can draw down here. Good. Anyway, so 1 7. So 1 goes at the top, and then underneath, remember, goes the total number of outcomes. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 would go on the bottom, and there you go. That's the probability, an 8th chance of scoring a 7 when you spin the spinner. Now let's have a look at, say, landing on a blue option. So again, sort out your fraction. How many blue options are there? Well, there's 3. Okay, how many options altogether? Well, it's the same as when we were doing it for 7. So we've got 8 options altogether, and there you go. 3/8 is the probability of landing on a blue segment when you spin this spinner. And you could do this for any of the options. So let's say if we wanted to do purple, then the same would apply. We write our fraction line. There's 2 purples, so 2 on the top. There's 8 altogether. Okay, and obviously this one would simplify down to a quarter, and that's the probability of landing on purple. Brilliant. The last one I want to show you, so you can get your head around how to do these, is with a list or something a little bit more abstract, where they give you some information in the question. It's not just numbers like spinners or coins in a bag, tokens in a bag, because you use the same system. You just have to apply that a little bit differently. So let's set that up. Here we've got a simple menu, and sometimes ask you about a probability where they give you a list of words. It's not numbers or spinners or coins. So looking at this, and let's say the question is, what's the probability of choosing a meal at random that includes chips? So again, we've got to look first up at the number of outcomes that include chips, because that's what we're looking at the probability for. So we've got pizza and chips, yes. Chicken salad, no. Pie and chips, chili and rice, no. Curry and chips, okay. Fish and chips, right? So we've got 4 options. So on our fraction, we have 4 on top. And then how many we've got altogether? Well, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 total options, which obviously then goes on the bottom. So 4/7 is the probability of choosing something from this menu that's got chips in. And that's really as straightforward it is calculating probability. Find how many options include the thing that you're after, be it a red counter, a number, a colour, a sort of food, whatever. And then put that on top of a fraction when the bottom of the fraction is the total number of outcomes that you've got. Good. Hopefully that's made it a bit more straightforward for you. Some questions coming up. Do the questions, look at the answers, and see if you get it a bit better. Okay, here we go. So here are your questions to have a go at. Number 1, what's the probability of landing on a number greater than 5 on this spinner? Number 2, what's the probability of picking a blue counter at random from this bag? And number 3, what's the probability of choosing a Ford car off this list of cars when we're looking at a fuel economy gap? Okay, see if you can work those out using the method that I've showed you, and pause it up now because the answers are about to appear. Okay, so here are your answers. Now, I'm using a notation here that P is just shorthand for probability, and then in the bracket goes the outcome that you desire. So the first one would be P for probability of a number greater than 5. That's the greater than symbol. Is 5, because there's 5 there. 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. They're all bigger than 5. So it's 5 out of 8 total options. Probability of choosing a blue token there's 2 blues, so that's 2 out of 10, which simplifies to a fifth. And there's also 2 Fords on that list. So question 3, the answer is 2 Fords out of a total of 10 cars. So yeah, 2 out of 10 back, simplified back to a fifth. So I hope you did well on those. If not, have another look at the video, have a look through it, and come and find me if you've still got some questions. Okay, thanks for watching, because that is it.